What it does, what is poppin', everybody? My name is C.
Yo, my name is No Sean.
My name is Uncle Dan.
Welcome to episode 95 of Bad Habits of Podcast, second one in history,
In person.
Three cunts,
How about that?
same room.
It's 3 cunts. Can you put that down there nice and
Yeah,
gentle,
mate,
so we
nice
can
and-
grab them afterwards?
Yeah, mate, sweet
We back. We are here at the sun is slowly,
Sunny Illinois Studios.
setting. Exactly, sunny Illinois Studios. It's
Mhm.
beautiful. We're staring at the CN Tower and the greater Toronto landscape
Mm.
in the sun, which is glorious because in my place, I don't get sun. I've been there for 9 years with no sun.
Well done.
You have sunglasses on inside. You
It's
basically
amazing.
style Fuego at a nightclub.
Well, that's a very
It's a
niche reference.
Niche throwback. Anyway,
But we love it.
good time.
What's going on, cunts?
Mate, we're good.
Are we
Good. Weather's good.
It's warm.
So I'm happy.
I'm going to get nude very
Yeah.
soon.
Yes.
Let's see what it is today. It's like,
Yeah.
isn't it like some like 20 degrees or some shit? 19 degrees. And I saw in Montreal today, of course, it was like 24. Feels like 24. It's like, of course. It happens every time. Whenever we leave, it gets extra lit.
Mm.
Why can't it just be shit?
It's kind of
I don't know.
cunty. Yeah.
I agree.
They're pissing me the fuck up.
I agree.
You pissed me the fuck off.
Thank you.
You don't.
Good, you pulled back right there. It's not fucking pissed me off, ass motherfucker. All right, so we in the building. Got a bunch of shit. We're obviously very late this week. We just were busy and,
Mother's Day in life, guys.
Mother's Day. Mother's Day, that's right. It was Mother's Day,
Yeah.
so that's why
That was
we
the
did
reason why
record
we
Sunday.
didn't. Yeah.
And then Monday, it just didn't work out. Dan got a bit screwed over at the old license
Yes.
place, which
Waited
set
4
him back.
hours.
Mm.
Yeah. But
And we had a
Well.
prior engagement. We thought we could start earlier, whatever. It was a whole ordeal, but we made it. So we'll get this out as soon as possible. Probably tonight, I guess.
Mm.
So episode 95, we got a bunch of shit to talk about. Is there any like yappy stuff we want to get out of the way in the beginning?
let's do some drip talk, I think.
Drip talk?
Drip talk. I got
Alright.
I got a new Rockaware Transformers collab
Let's go.
t-shirt,
What a
You know how it
throwback.
goes.
Triple XL.
Triple XL with my fucking sleeves.
It's like 2003.
When
23 or
is that
something?
from? 2003.
Something like that.
Okay.
Oh no, I'm saying like dudes like
Looks
that.
like-
It's the style.
It looks like something that
Style.
Jewell Santana would wear for sure.
It's beautiful.
Like, I mean, especially with the big tee, it's like a classic, like Foot Locker tee from back
Just-
in the day. It's super wide, super long, super big.
It's
not
Describe
very
it for,
fitted.
no, it's not fitted at all.
Describe for the audio listeners.
For the audio mans.
It's got
So it's
two
purple and
Transformers on it.
Yeah.
One's purple, one's red. I'm assuming it's fucking. I forgot the two things from Transformers.
Optimus Prime.
Yeah, but there are two factions, and I forgot.
Decepticons
and-
Decepticons and
the good cunts.
And the Mag- and the good
Autobots.
cunts.
The good
Autobots,
guys.
that's the
Autobots,
one.
that's
See,
it,
I
yeah, there you go.
Man, that would have taken me
Love.
yonks to get. Kind of.
Yeah,
That was just.
and it's got text saying Rockaware and Transformers on it. It's great. I don't
Well
even know
then.
what the other things.
Looks like Raptors colors. You
Hard
could
knock life.
fuck around
Hard
and
knock
wear
life,
that to
yeah,
like a Raptors game, and
Yeah.
that would be like
Yeah.
sufficient attire because it's the colors.
basically.
Take me to Raptors.
Like a guan.
I'm ready.
He's
Yeah.
good.
I'm ready.
That's
So
a good
basically,
stuff.
I have a brand new jacket on.
Oh,
Ah.
yeah.
Little drippy Adidas joint. Fucking
Adidas.
what is that? Forest
Adidas.
green? No, it's like a
It's like a
olive green.
Olive
green,
thing, yeah.
Exactly. what it
Anyway,
is.
it's quite slutty. I wore it to dinner the other night. Felt swaggy. That's my new drip news. I don't have
Nice.
drip news.
Yeah.
I'm
Nice.
happy to have something to contribute to the drip segment of the podcast, guys.
I
Yeah.
like that. I
Yeah.
think we all need to.
Yeah.
I don't do the retail therapy often, and last week I was inclined to fucking
Treat yourself.
Did you
Click.
grab it on the Adidas app or on the website?
It was an Amazon team dog.
Okay, because you could have got the points and you get the points.
Could have got
Yeezys.
points. Could have got Yeezys. See, I'm constantly fucking up with the drip game, bro.
It's okay, you just gotta ask me. That's what I'm here for.
I really should next time, but I feel good in my.
They give you lots of
new
discounts and
jackets.
stuff. You should check the Adidas app.
Well, I did because I was trying to buy the 510 mountain biking shoes that they make, and they don't make them in size 13.
Oh, like that, those ugly fucking things. They're mountain bike shoes.
Mountain
That's
bike
why
shoes.
they
Yeah,
keep
the
talking
skater
about it.
slash mountain biking shoes because
Well,
they
why do
have
keep pushing
very
these things?
very hard bottoms, and they're actually pretty good, but they just don't make big cunt sizes, so I
Right.
just couldn't get them. So I ended up getting even better shoes. I got some Shimano GR9s. So anyway,
Of course you
who
do.
knew a brake company would make mountain biking shoes?
Who knew? Who
fucking knows?
Speaking
Anyway.
Speaking of shoes. Collab. No, not collab. Balenciaga.
Oh yeah, okay.
Oh.
So break it
Yes.
out. So they
Here we
just
go.
dropped. I think it was yesterday.
Yeah, it's
Want me to break it
a,
out?
a distressed.
Good.
I don't know. It's called Distressed. That's all I know. It's the Balenciaga Distressed
Yeah.
collection. I'm guessing.
Should look like,
You'll like it. You'll like it a lot.
I
let me
think
see
I might
if
have
they-
seen something on the internet. Is
Oh,
it
Balenciaga.
all like it looks like homeless clothing? Everything's all.
How does
ratty?
Balenciaga have 13.2 million Instagram
0
photos?
posts?
No following, 0 posts. My
Very weird.
goodness.
It's on Complex.
Let's look. Oh, complex. That's probably
Yeah,
the best way to do it.
Complex.
Okay. It's the most ridiculous thing. Yeah, what you think it is exactly what the fuck it is. So This is called
Oh my god.
Takes Distress to New Levels. I'll hold up to the camera in a second.
No way.
Literally
Literally homeless shoes. Are you kidding me? No disrespect there, but that looks like if they're weathered.
They
beyond.
kind of look like Converse, like All Stars, and they're just like chopped up.
Come on.
Yeah.
It's like
And like actually, here, these look like someone. These like your old shoes. Maybe you can if it's gonna work. I don't want to tap on it. You can tap on it and you can tap back. Yeah. So like they look like your old kicks that you can.
Hold it back more.
Why you can't see if I take it back this far?
No, it should be
Like if I look at this shit here, son. Yeah, you can't see shit. Okay, tap on the screen.
trash.
Oh, it's the sun's the
It's the
problem.
sun,
That's
it's
the
the
sun.
sun.
It's not about how far I have from it. And also, there's 3 of us. Okay, it's not working,
So I'll
guys.
put a link in there.
Go look up Complex. I'm not
Yeah.
going to put a link. I'm totally going to forget. Basically, they look like Converse, like one's All Stars, where they've chopped the back off so they're sandals or slides, sorry, and then everything is just ripped. It's like you've just like they've been thrown out, like and they're covered in mud.
They're great.
Yeah, it's yeah. Balenciaga are fucking off their fucking head, man. I don't
You shouldn't
understand
even
what
use
the
that word distressed. It's beyond fucked. That's what it should be.
Beyond
Balenciaga.
fucked.
That's the new line.
Beyond fucked.
Balenciaga's beyond fucked.
Beyond fucked. Force.
Straight from the trash.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking garbage. Did I write that down already? I did. Yeah, so that's pretty fucking whack. I know what their problem is. They did those water ones where you add, like I don't know if it was a joke, but it was like this like clear shit that, like for the upper, like real base, and then it was just totally clear, and it had a little screw top, and you screwed it up and you filled it up with water.
Interesting. I like that.
Literally drippy, I guess. Huh?
Literally.
God.
Literally.
It's pretty fucking weird. I don't know. Balenciaga, they got sick hoodies and shit, but whenever they do anything else, it's like.
I like some of their trainers. So you got the race runners or road runners. I forgot what they're called, but they're kind of sick.
They're okay.
They're the sock trainers.
Okay.
Other than that, I don't know. They got cool t-shirts and shit, you know.
Yeah, they're like $1,500 hoodies and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'd like to see them and see why they're worth that much, but.
Mm.
Yeah, it's a lot. So, if that's where the drip is going, like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what to say. I think I'd stick to Yeezys for now.
Yeah,
Jesus
he uses
Christ.
like a nice amount of homeless,
You think Yeezys are homeless?
No, he has. Well,
Oh,
sometimes
the clothing.
The clothing. Yeah, the
is
shoes are
definitely
fine.
homeless chic.
He looks like he's straight from Tatooine in a lot of his stuff when it first came out. It's very
Futuristic.
futuristic desert, slum dwelling attire.
Yeah, which is pretty weird in and of itself. I definitely acknowledge that. But
At least the kicks are fire.
Balenciaga got a whole other fucking
Yeah,
party.
I don't get it.
Yeah, it's not my jam. Not my jam. I'm not gonna be fine with that. No. All right, so what we got? There's a bunch of little sort of smaller things this week.
Mm-hmm.
So Joe Budden had a tour, and we might need more info, but he cancelled his tour. Do you have you got your laptop today?
Yeah. Oh my god, I don't know.
Yeah, where's it up? Where is it? Is it over there?
It's in. It's right there.
In the grey?
Oh god, I cannot believe it. In,
No, it's my bad.
the black one.
On the floor,
On the
behind the
floor.
camera, behind the other
Oh my goodness.
behind that camera.
Fucking cheers.
So he had a tour that I don't, and what I understand, and this is where I don't want to lie and speak ill in the man's name. I got no problem with Joe Budden. I don't watch or listen to him anymore, but I heard the tickets weren't selling. That's all. So they had to cancel the tour, which is a terrible look.
Here we go.
I don't know if we got confirmation. They might have said, they might have lied. But
Someone on Reddit said they checked out the websites and it looked like no one was buying. But all the seats in the main area definitely weren't sold for the most part. That's what it seemed like. But yeah, apparently it wasn't the right time. Like, people are not buying it.
Why do you think that would be? Or what's the
Someone
theory?
said, top commenters, everything about the tour was off from the jump. Venue was too big, wrong markets. Joe overestimated the pod popularity in those markets, and long-time fans still having mixed feelings about new crew. It was a recipe for disaster. So it just seems like the case is that he can sell. Because on the actual website it says unforeseen circumstances, but it does seem like it's...
Unforeseen means it's not fucking selling.
Yeah, exactly.
I was talking to Tiff about it, and we were thinking it was because people aren't cool with Joe for doing Rory and Mal dirty still. So that kind of ties into the weird feelings about the new crew. I don't think people dislike them. They've been there so long. They've actually been pretty consistent. Surprisingly.
Fans are just loyal to the old shit.
Probably, if you want to. And also, why would you want to support the guy that did him like that, publicly, and talk shit about it? It was horrible. It was really dramas, bullshit. It's not I don't know. Do you want to support that dude and give him money? Excuse me. I mean, we bought the Patreon for a month so we could watch all the
Extra.
additional content for the tea, to be honest. But, fiend for that tea. But, yeah, would I go to a tour? I would definitely not do a tour right now. Like, I wouldn't go to that. So, usually you're supposed to book venues that you can fill so that there's additional demand.
Yeah, you can
for the
look like
tickets
it's being sold out already. Like,
if you can probably sell 500, like, book a venue for, like, 300 or 400 or something. So you know that, like, there's going to be extras or whatever the fuck. And then, there's going to be extra people want. Exactly. You book a second show, or it'll raise, maybe the secondary market, it'll raise those ticket prices. Maybe some people will buy them to sell them, which is probably not optimal for the fans, but it's probably good for the act. So
wait, so he was doing it at the Orpheum
in which city?
Theatre in LA, but the capacity is only 2,700.
This is Vancouver.
Oh wait, why does it say? What on the thing it said LA?
Maybe it's a different place. Event cancelled. Orpheum Theatre, Los Angeles. Yeah, so maybe it's a different one.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, it's a different thing. Let me see capacity.
Yeah. 1976. So let's say 2,000.
That's
pretty big, eh?
That's bad if you can't sell that as a big. He's huge.
I don't think he's anywhere near they used to be. Like, I really think that's, like, facts. Like, they're not.
1.9, a local young British artist could sell that. Like,
2,000 tickets is a lot of tickets.
a lot of tickets.
I think it's a lot of
For
tickets.
someone like Joe.
For someone like Joe Budden, it's...
Now.
Exactly. That's it, though. Like, there's a different opinion of him now, and a different, like...
Is it a podcast tour or a music
It's a
tour?
podcast tour. He doesn't do music.
I was going to say, like, he's been done.
So
So
it's
he's
like
just
different.
going
Like,
to
the
talk.
two-
I wouldn't go
Exactly.
to pay to watch a podcast live. I just watch it on YouTube.
I've done that before. It's cool.
Is
We
it?
saw the Read live here in Toronto. It was
Why
great.
not?
Those are the read live. That's
Yeah.
not.
It was super fun because it's a comedy podcast.
Depends on how much it would be. The Joe thing, like how much
Yeah.
you reckon
I'm trying to think what
tickets
the Read
going
was. The Read did it at what's the school? It's a school up on. I don't know, it might be Ryerson, but it was up on like fucking what's that? Why am I having a blank? I think it's Bloor, like Bloor and like right downtown.
U of T?
Bloor and-
No, Bloor and St.
Oh,
George.
maybe it's U of T. Bloor and we used to. Why am I having a blank? Like Bloor and Bathurst or something? Or no, it wasn't around there. Whatever. It was further like east, but it was one of those like university like lecture theaters type
Right.
of shit.
Downfall of the Music Hall.
No, it wasn't. No. Oh, Downfall. What was that? 2018.
2018.
Must have been maybe check 2019 or something. But yeah, it was like it was actually pretty. Like I enjoyed the people there. They're real fans of it. Like it brings out the people who want to see that. Like the Reader's like a sort of a gay black podcast. Like both of the hosts LGBT. But they're fucking hilarious. They're both pretty successful writing for TV shows. They've had a TV show, which didn't really work. They were kind of awkward. But the live podcast was super fun because it's comedy. They're fucking around.
Mm.
So it's like seeing them recreate it, and then they record the audio and they drop that for the most part as the next episode for people that you're seeing it beforehand. And they have like audience questions and things like that, and
A little more immersive, like / interactive.
yeah,
I guess.
it's less like honestly, if we can grow this to the point where like we've done them for BOS before. We've done live podcasts multiple times. You've been there.
Yeah.
We did it at a beer festival.
festival.
We did it two festivals. We've done it twice. And we had one booked for April 2020 where we had tickets selling. We were about to launch it with a brewery, a beer bar in Kitchener. And we were going to sell tickets. They approached us too. Like we weren't trying to do it. They were like, "Yo, do you want to do a ticketed event?" And we'll do it. We were already figuring out who we were going to have and how it was going to go. The people who paid for the ticket got X number of drinks, so we could talk about with the brewers or the owners, or whatever it is there. Like it was going to be a cool experience. Maybe we could get back to doing something like that. But that was something that's pretty sweet. So yeah, I feel like live podcasts are a thing. So it's weird. Like I think Joe should have. The problem is there's an ego. Joe got ego, and then that ego caused them to, maybe the management, if they were smart, would have been like, "Yo, let's book like 1,000 person room or whatever, or 500 even," knowing they could, and you could bill it as an intimate tour, so you don't look like a chump or whatever the fuck.
Yeah,
like
500 would be doable, right?
I would think so. I would really think so. Is that the Toronto one?
No, I can find
Oh,
it.
it's a Houston one. Okay,
Oh,
so
yeah.
that's where they were playing. Now 1,500 in Houston.
1,500, yeah.
So they should have just done smaller venues everywhere.
Yeah,
They should have
yeah.
done 500 and been like really, anyway, conservative
Yeah.
about it. But so that sucks. Let's see. I don't know what he said about it. I wonder if I imagine he's talked about it and probably he talks about it.
Yeah. Oh no, I don't know.
Okay,
Yeah,
we'll have to look into it. I'd be curious
Yeah.
as well to see what's going on.
Yeah.
All right, so that's that. So another big thing this week was Young Thug and I believe Gunna have been arrested on RICO racketeering charges. That's really bad. Like, and it was like 56 charges, like not like 2.
What?
Yeah, it's pretty fucking bad.
What this cunt's getting into, mate?
I think it's like serious street gang shit, like, and they never left it, which to me is really fucking
Stupid.
dumb.
Like, it's gonna mess all your business up.
Well, when you're that successful, why the fuck are you still in that gang shit?
yeah.
Like, what are you doing? It seems so redundant. Doing
So
it.
risky.
Super risky.
So Atlanta rapper Young Thug was one of 28 people
Indicted.
On Monday in Georgia on street gang charges and conspiracy to violate the state's racketeer, influence and corrupt organizations
That's
act according
RICO.
to jail records. Yeah.
That's really crazy.
Yeah. Jeffrey Lamar Williams.
What's his name? Oh yeah, the Jeffrey tape.
Fucking, what's his name? Gunna's real name is Sergio Kitchens.
Sergio. What?
Let me find it.
That's pretty funny.
It's very Spanish of him.
Sergio Giovanni Kitchens.
Goodness me.
Why is he Italian?
I don't know. It says when was he Italian?
Sergio is a very, very fucking Italian
It's
name.
very
And
Italian.
a Giovanni middle name, you don't just do that.
Yeah,
randomly.
that doesn't seem like it's just for banter. That's like,
Wow.
is he Italian?
That's mad.
Maybe he's parent, maybe he's like family's from there or something.
Nothing about anything.
Someone needs to explain that.
That
It's
is,
like
yeah.
a Sergio Giovanni right there.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
interesting.
Arrested on,
So I think they're fucked because it was trending on Twitter.
a
Mhm.
56 count indictment.
56, I wasn't wrong.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a lot, right? And what sort of shit? So, like, racketeering, from what I understand, is like a high-level umbrella term for a whole bunch of different shit, which is like organized crime. So it's sort of like, drug dealing, prostitution, sex trafficking, like
Possibly
all
guns and things like
almost
that.
guaranteed. Yeah,
yeah.
like all this type of shit. Like it's a pretty broad thing. They get them under that act, and then they can start to drill them down. I think it just allows them to arrest more people.
So fucking crazy.
Yeah. So like I don't know, man. I think they might be out the game. I don't know if they'd be able to get out of this. It's kind of crazy.
Like, how stupid do you have to be to throw it all away on some dumb shit?
Guess you can't escape the streets. Yeah, you're right. It's ridiculous. It's really stupid.
I can't stand like Young Thug's music now. I can't stand the person because he's dumb as fuck and his music is stupid. That matches now. It's just like, oh,
So I'm reading. Funnily enough,
that's crazy, bro.
I'm reading Gucci Mane, his biography, and I don't know anything about him. Never listened to his music. Don't know nothing about him. I think I saw someone recommended it, so I got it. Fascinating, fucking fascinating. So he went to sign. His whole trajectory was super up and down. Like things would pop, and then he'd get arrested and go back to jail. And then he'd come out and shit would be kind of cool again. And like it was interesting. But he was trying to sign this dude in Atlanta. I forgot he's something weird, like Pee Wee something. And he was about to sign him, and he was like, no, sign my dude, this guy. And it was Young Thug. So he signed Young Thug and brought him out with the crew. And Gucci Mane was in the streets. He was selling all sorts of shit. And so, like, point being is that, like, that he's from that street, Atlanta, Zone 6, it's called out there, in the specific area that they're from. So I imagine it's just they couldn't stop doing.
Here we go. We've got a
street
list
shit.
of the thing. I don't know how this is on Twitter.
Oh wow, the actual fucking document.
Yeah, but it's not everything. This is just the first page of the document, but it has some of the charges. So the RICO charge: murder, armed robbery, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. Aggravated assault with a deadly weapon again. Possession of a firearm during commission of a felony. Possession of a firearm, again, another one. Theft by receiving stolen property. I don't know how that works.
Okay.
Violation of the Georgia Controlled Substances Act. That's on there twice. Possession of a firearm by convicted felon. Participation in criminal street gang activity.
All right. So that's a lot.
Yeah.
And you got to fight each one of them, and these are all the men.
Wow.
I think so.
So the
I think so.
That's bad.
All of them are
Jesus
involved
Christ.
in number one, which is racketeering. I mean, yeah.
So like the overarching thing,
Yeah,
which
the
I understood. I remember reading about it recently. It's pretty interesting.
I read that's why
Yeah,
when
foul
6ix9ine
law
got
still.
convicted.
Fuck. Who was?
6ix9ine when he got convicted on racketeering.
Oh yeah. There's a whole bunch of memes about that, about 6ix9ine, like, you know, the courtroom one. And he's like, Yon, have you heard about Young Thug and Gunna? Like, he's like, going to snitch on them now, too. Wouldn't be surprised. Okay, well, that's fucked up, so keep y'all posted if anything goes on there.
The kids, eh?
Right? They're crazy.
Kids,
Jewell, who's a singer from Death Row, for those who remember from back in the day, she passed away. Can you look up and see why? It's Jewell. Put like, yeah, Death Row, exactly. And it will say that she passed. I'm not sure how, but apparently there was an interview where she said that she had 6 months to live. So I think she had some sort of terminal health issues and death.
In October, yeah, she said that.
Hospitalized, lung injury illness.
Yeah, just, I don't know how.
Heart, legs, and lungs. This is like a lupus or something.
Yeah.
She was 53. She died on May 6th, so yeah, 4 days ago. So what was like her? I can't remember her big Woman to Woman. There was like Gonna Give It to You from Above the
What
Rim
Would You Do?
soundtrack. It's not deep enough. No, What Would You Do? Was she on that one?
Oh,
She was on the hook. Yeah. Okay. Well, here we go. Murder Was a Case. Woman to Woman. The Chronic. The Doctor's Office. Oh, she was on that thing. What else? I don't know. Love, Pain, Music. I don't know what that is. Dre Day. She was on that. Okay. Yeah, she's on some shit. What Would You Do is a good one. It's not. I don't see it here, but yeah, it's probably her. Go back to the full left. It's Not Deep Enough. That was a joint. Harvest for the World, which is like some sort of weed joint from Murder Was a Case. That was cool. Are you sure? Maybe it wasn't her on What Would You Do then? But Dog Pound. It's called What Would You Do by Dog Pound. And it might be. Maybe she was like uncredited. That could have been that.
The reason I saw it is because there's a Instagram page called What About Hip Hop or something like that, and they shared it.
They said, okay. I
I
think
think
back
the video of it, like she's singing it. in
And
the
she was on
video.
it. Okay.
Yeah.
No, I don't believe you. Oh, it doesn't say. There's like a thing at the end of
There
the
you
song.
go. She's on the outro.
On the outro. Oh, that makes sense. There you go. That's probably why, because it was kind of like a backing
Mhm.
singer thing. Okay. So that's
yeah, so
fun.
it was sad. It was like fucking hell.
Yeah, man. Pretty young. 53. It's way too young. Sad. Sad. Oh, that's Jewell as opposed to Jewell. I think it's like 2 L's. Yeah. So that's fucked up. Rest in peace.
Yes, sir.
We didn't do the music. That's okay. We'll come back. So 6ix9ine has been on his Instagram giving out guapas to people, and I imagine I feel like now,
Mad
so
pesos.
yeah, so all of a sudden he's come back out. Then we talked about. I don't want to talk about him too much, but he started having all this cash and giving out money to people, like I'm giving out 50 grand a day, and he'd come up and either give the whole thing to someone and film it, obviously, to sort of fake charity, I guess. Or he would, I guess, give out bits, sometimes he'd throw it at stuff or be driving past and then hand it out to people and shit. And he did one that you mentioned, which was, it was 1 million pesos, which is 50 grand US, to a family in Mexico who was like living on the, pretty
Real
shitty
rough.
looking house.
It wasn't even a house.
It was like a shack. Yeah,
Everything was
right.
all fucked up. So yeah.
So I don't know what his deal is. And now
Yeah,
he's got this
interesting.
NFT. He's got a Discord he's promoting. He's got that Jine medical, drink, like energy drink. That's what I was looking for. So like he's doing all this stuff all of a sudden, and he's got all this money, but the last album flopped. So I reckon he's got investors that are doing something. Like, where are you getting all this cash, and how are you trying to give? Like, obviously it's like a shtick. Like, you'd be like, I'm gonna give out 50K. That's part of the investment into marketing, to get people talking about him. He dropped the one song. He hasn't followed up with a second song yet that I'm aware of. He's sort of previewed some stuff, but I don't really know what's going on with that.
Yeah,
I guess we'll see.
Interesting fucking ton, eh?
Yeah.
I just feel like he's got new partners because he's doing all this stuff. Like, I'm like, he's talking about, make sure I need you to hit the link right here. You can be on the Discord. I'm like, you don't know what a Discord is, bro. Like, you're not on Discord like that. Like, stop. So it's a little weird. Very weird, but it just keeps popping up in Instagram. So
He's a duffer, eh?
bit of a weird cunt. What else we got? Okay, T-Pain bought a restaurant. I saw him post that today. He was showing, he was like holding up the keys, and he said he was really scared. Like nervous, scared, because it's a big undertaking to buy a restaurant. So, which is kind of cool. I don't know if it said where the
What kind of restaurant?
That was a picture. Didn't say. I don't know if there's any
better have
info.
some motherfucking fried chicken in that bitch.
I imagine it could be if it's like a southern style restaurant, because I don't know, where's he from? He's from Tallahassee, Florida. So it depends what kind of spot that he has. Like if he did a soul food spot, or if, Rick Ross has the Was it Wingstop?
Wingstop, Thigh Stop.
It's
Whatever
called
it is.
Fish ND Pocket.
There's both now.
Fish in the pocket.
Yeah. Sounds sick.
Alright. So it's a
Must be
Seafood restaurant?
Seafood restaurant.
Sick.
alright.
Not bad.
Good for him, man. I
Not
love
too
it.
bad, eh?
Person. Cool. So I like that. I like that. Expanding the what's the word? Portfolio. Thank you. On all of that, so that is fantastic. So
Sweet
shouts to
action.
him. And did it say where? Probably
Probably
Florida then, if it's where he's from. It's okay, no stress.
I'm
Okay.
stressed. I'm good.
All right, well then,
Yeah.
we'll fucking find the fuck out
Yeah,
real
yeah,
quick.
Just fucking do it.
Well,
Oh, this is likely in Georgia. I don't
oh,
know.
likely in Georgia. Maybe he lives in Atlanta then. I don't even know. Oh, there's a whole bunch of celebrity restaurants in Atlanta. We went to Gladys Knight's.
Night.
There's old lady gang. Candy Baressa's restaurant. She's got a few there. There's probably a whole bunch of other ones. So, all right, everyone moving to Atlanta, doing a restaurant game. Shut up. Hey, fuck.
Massive fucking
We're doing a
train,
podcast.
fucking
Fucking
bullshit.
prick ass.
Dickhead.
Suck my dick for the fuck.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, guys, apologies. The best is that summertime when we have the windows open and like.
That's what happens, bro.
Yeah,
26 degrees in this bitch.
It's actually not that hot at all. I'm completely. I can have
Now the
a
windows
little
open.
sweater on. Yeah, it's
Bit
great.
of a bruise.
Dan just said this before, but Apple is discontinuing the iPod. What's up with
Yeah.
that?
Bro,
It's
it's
fine.
an icon.
But like,
It's
I can understand though. I guess
I
it is
mean, it's
iconic.
like a
Change the game.
yeah. It's like, is it because it's all in the phone now?
I reckon that's really it because like if you
Yeah.
got the new phones have up to 2 terabytes. Like why do you need an iPod? You
Yeah.
have to carry something else. Like children
So
have phones.
my dog got the biggest one. Well, second big dog.
What is it? How big is it? Oh, phone. You
Yeah,
mean.
the
Yeah,
phone,
exactly.
yeah.
So you're
Yeah.
like, what's the point in having a separate device? It makes no sense. So fucking
End of an era.
end of an
Yeah.
era. But I think it came out in like I want to say 2000 and
It's like mini disc.
My
just
head is
falling
on
off the
fire.
planet.
2001.
yeah 2001.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, because of the black and
It
white.
could store
joints.
1,000 tracks apparently
back then.
back then.
I have an 80 gig iPod. That's the first color edition screen,
Yeah, I had that.
Wow.
and that still works.
And I
Fucking-
re-upped that one.
dude,
Yeah,
and I still got room on the hope. And you can hear the fucking physical hard disk spinning.
Yeah, it's a
And
little
you hear the
strange.
fucking the arm just reading
yeah,
all
moving
the
across the
dude,
shit.
amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty weird. It's pretty
It,
crazy.
it sorted me out on the plane trips all around Europe and all that fun
I
shit we
used to
did.
every day going to work and stuff. On the
Erd
train.
day.
Yeah, fuck, she was fire.
Fucking hell.
But it makes sense though. They had
RIP
us time. Probably a waste of money.
iPods.
Yeah, RP iPods. Fuck.
The most recent one came out in 2019.
All right, so I haven't had any new one since.
Did
So
it
maybe
still,
it's
they
gonna
still have
sell
the
out.
button? They still have the button on the thing.
Oh, this is an iPod Touch.
iPod Touch, yeah.
Yeah, I never caught that because I was like, what's the point? We already have a phone.
Yeah, exactly. Well, they give
That's
it to
like
kids.
for kids. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly
Yeah.
right. They have the cellular section.
Yeah.
You can still watch porn on
Interesting.
it though because it's got Wi-Fi.
Oh, yeah, true.
Think about it,
Very
kids.
I'm saying, guys.
Watching porn on an iPod, is that a good title? Okay, we'll see.
Nah, maybe not.
Your man's Uzi Vert got rid of that forehead
He's not
diamond.
my man.
Yes.
He's your man. He's Dan's man.
Let's say he's Dan's man's.
Yeah.
He's in
Absolutely.
Dane's. Dan's. Dane? Is it Dane?
Dane.
Dane, is it?
Dane.
Hi, Dane. Nice to meet you. My
Nice to
name is
meet you.
Broadley.
Does everyone call you Dahn? Sorry, because everyone keeps calling you Dahn. I say, yeah, this is Dan. How you spell it? D-A-H.
I
And
used
they're like,
to-
oh, so Dahn. I'm like, I just said it.
I used to get that in
happens
school
all the
a lot. Yeah, but now it's like...
Like, I'm talking like accountants or like whatever when I say
No.
your name to them. And I said it to them and then spelled
No,
it.
but I've even had that at school as well. You correct them and they still say it. I'm just like,
What?
at the end of it, I'm just
Why'd
like,
your mum
okay,
put the
cool.
H in there? Or your parents?
I don't
Shouldn't
know.
say.
I have no clue.
Should get them on.
No clue. Get them on the podcast.
Get her to call in.
Call them right now.
And just be like, hey,
Just like give him a bell. Be like, oi,
what time is it?
next week I'll give
Oh,
you
that might
give
be
you
a
a shout. We'll tee it up. And be like, look, I have a quick question.
Yeah.
I'm going to answer it from last week.
I think it's fair. I think we need to know.
And
this.
just bring the
people are
phone here
demanding.
and we'll like just do it real
Yeah,
close.
say, look,
Let's do it right now.
we could actually just give
Well,
them
if
a
they're
link
awake,
to Ecamm. They
yeah.
can jump on Ecamm. I don't know. Put them on blast like that though.
No, I don't video. I'll just get the
Yeah,
audio.
okay, that's true. Okay, forehead diamond removed for Dane.
Wow.
Yeah.
For
What's
Dane.
the deal? What's the deal?
So, I can't really see much. I just
You-
saw it on Complex
Like,
there.
why
He
would
posted
you
We
a
all
get
saw
it
this
in
coming.
the first place? Why did he get it in
Yeah,
the
it
first
was
place?
stupid.
What's wrong with the
Rich,
cunt?
bored, high.
Rich, bored, and high.
'Cause
That's
you
a
can.
combo, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, these
What is
cunts.
that?
People dragging shit on the roof. Don't worry about it.
Oh, on the roof. I was gonna say you got no one above you here. Yeah.
No.
I guess I
just
just
disrespectful cuts.
Here it is.
Okay, so we took it out
Yeah,
finally.
it looks like Thanos.
Actually, now he's
without
just
a
gonna.
fucking-
He does because he's got like a
jewel in his-
scar and shit.
Oh my god, bro. Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't know, guys. Go look at it. Go check it out. It's on Complex. I'm sure he probably put a picture on his own.
I mean, I don't
Instagram.
have a piercing or nothing, but that looks like, bro, why would you put something in your fucking head? That's like right on top of your third eye. Like, why would you Like,
I feel like that's
that.
blocking it. I feel like that's
Yeah.
bad. I feel like you could
saying.
ask
It's a
them
bad
about it.
idea.
Yeah.
What a duffer, mate.
Once again,
The kids.
board, money,
Kids.
the kids.
Mm.
The last thing. Oh, and we talked about the shoes already. All right, cool. So, music now.
Mm-hmm.
New music this
All right,
week.
getting a beer.
Grab a beer. So, there were 3 music videos we want to talk about before we just go overall.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I should just look at the shit that came out because and then we'll go into the stuff that came.
That makes sense.
So this is as far as the album. So IDK, I didn't check this, but he did an album called Simple, and I believe it's an 8-track EP with Kate Renata, so I really want to check that. Killer Priest did an album called Horoscope, like horror scope.
Interesting.
Black Star, No Fear of Time, the Quelly Most Def sequel, but they windowed it on their what's the name of that network called? Luminary. So I think it'll leak. So he's got to find the leak. Yeah, it's a podcast platform where you get Dave Chappelle's podcast because Chappelle, Mose, and Quelly was someone else. Maybe it is. I forgot who it was. There's like 3 of them who have. I listened to like some snippets of it. I would love to do it, but I wasn't gonna. I don't know. It's hard. Even though it's like $3 a month or $5 a month. Yassine Bey, yeah. Most Def.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It's just
And
them
who?
three. Just them
Oh,
three.
and Quelly. It is Quelly.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm called The Midnight Miracle. Right, so they
Yes.
put it on that platform. So I don't know why they did that. There you go. You doing that?
I'm just gonna
I
say.
didn't know Pirate Bay was still around.
Yeah. So
Can you grab that shit
Can
and
get
the man them
everything
up?
from
All right,
there.
bam, bam, bam. I knew you would be able to do that. LMA dropped a wow. LMA, read the name of that album. Wow.
Excuse me?
Wow would be your own, even though she's not really our own, but it'd still be your own. Wow.
I mean, did she not maybe like Google it? And be like,
very upset.
so should I get on the blower and be like, listen, Ella, like,
You should tell because we're making a big deal. No one knows what we're talking about.
you should tell him.
Oh, she called her album Heart on My Sleeve, which is
Mm.
obviously Notion's classic album from 2017 that just celebrated his 5th birthday. So
It's fine.
I'm not gonna lie, I never liked her anyway.
She was alright.
Struggling
She's
to recognize
annoying.
who is that?
Exactly. She
I have to
did
hear
the
some tunes.
Boot Up.
Boot up. Yeah.
You know when you hear it.
I want to hear
I
it.
forget how it goes. How's it
Well,
go?
it better be better
Boot
than
up,
mine,
boot up.
otherwise she
There you
can't,
go, Boot Up.
she can't fucking.
No, it's not possible. It's
Can't
not
call
possible.
it that.
Um,
I'll have to fight her on the internet.
You're gonna have to for sure.
I'll have to
Beat
get my
her on
Twitter
Twitter.
fingers out.
I think you should do that. There you go.
Twitter
Who's
beefing.
Who's got the better album? And do a Twitter poll. I hope he doesn't have too many stands.
Oh, she probably got lots of
Yeah.
fans. I only got like 6.
Yeah, well, we're very
2 of them are
passionate.
you can't say. Like,
And Mom.
that's only three
Mum.
more
Actually, I
cuts
don't know if
left.
Mom gives a flying fuck about our music. Fair enough.
Oh, it's good times.
It's not really her
nice
jam.
one. Yeah.
What else we got? Emily Sunday dropped an album. Let's Say, for instance, go check that. Future dropped the deluxe version of his I Never Liked You project. Method
I
Man.
didn't even know that.
Yeah, right. Meth Lab 3 of a Rehab. He always does these like ones with these like
Yeah.
subtitles and shit. The homie Germicide is on this list. Nice,
Oh,
from
Germ.
Atlanta. Germ was on my album back in the day. He dropped the project with someone called The Expert called The Overview Effect.
Sweet.
Mary dropped the Good Morning Gorgeous Deluxe. Fantastic. And we're going to talk about that in a sec. The Jack Harlow Come Home, The Kids Miss You, as that's probably the event album of the week.
This is nicely digestible. I like this.
Yeah, this is the format. So this is what we always look at. This is Hip Hop by the Numbers. Shouts to the Mandem.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a bunch of singles. Let's see if to scan through, see if anything you give.
So
Wow, Lil Pump has
Satisfaction.
that's
Lil
good.
Pump still makes music?
Yeah, it's one called First Off. I'd like to listen to that for lols. Dog. I was like, it might be a nice dog.
No.
That was a nice
No.
dog?
No.
We bangs with dogs out here.
We bagged the dogs, but that wasn't a nice one in the hallway, mate.
No, it sounds like yappy and
Yeah, it's a
annoying.
yappy small thing.
I'm just
still.
scanning through here. Logic and Rust did a song called Therapy Music. Interesting.
Juicy
Well, that's
J, your
good.
favourite, see?
Yeah, great. Fuck.
What else are we looking at here?
There's not that much going on in that first thing. There's some like it's like a lot of stuff, man. This is a real tiny font this week.
Interesting.
I'm just gonna scan real quick. Sorry
Nothing
guys, you
else
know
is
the
jumping
vibes. Yeah, nothing else really jumping out.
Yeah, left side had a pop in there.
Yeah, left side there's a few joints. So okay, nothing else was interesting. So let's talk about the other shit. So first thing, let's talk about the Jack Harlow album. So Come Home, The Kids Miss You. This was his more like awaited album since he's had a larger profile. The features are pretty crazy. He's got Drake on there, Wayne, Pharrell, Timberlake, Snoop on like an interlude part, which is weird. I don't know why he didn't get a verse. I think there's a few others that were pretty big. So good looks. First thing, you didn't hear it, right? But we played
Just
you the
the
Drake
one.
song before.
Yep.
Which we would agree is the best song on
Best
the
song on
album.
the album, yeah.
Because for both of them, both dudes came hard pause.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So production, I'm really not feeling it, man. I feel like it's very understated, which is fine. But
Out
not
of 10, what would you give it?
dead ass, like 4
Whoa.
on the production.
Because like I didn't. I
mean, the album or
found
the production?
that no, the production.
Yeah.
Period. But I felt like after you showed me the Drake collab song,
And telling you that was the best, and that
and that was
underwhelming.
and I thought that was like a 6 out of 10. You know what I mean? Drake's first made the song because he had actual bars that raised the reaction out of me. But
Yes.
otherwise,
We actually all shut up and listened to the verse type
Yeah.
thing. I'm like, oh, I like that.
yeah. So I'm gonna listen to it, but like
You
that
should
is,
definitely listen.
if that's the best song, then I'm not looking forward to hearing it. That
Yeah.
like I'm not like enthused.
So basically, what I think he did, and this is, so he got shot on Twitter. All I saw was mad people being wild negative on Twitter about it.
Mm.
So what I think he did was basically take the sort of like, it's a Drake. He's trying to do Drake. It's almost all songs for women, which is fine.
Mhm.
You know how Drake, you
Yes.
become successful because you're doing something, dudes are making songs for women. Women play the songs around the men. And then they're going to listen to
And
stuff
men like it
because
eventually
they
because
like it
they-
because they want the women to like it. So they're going to listen to what the women listen to because they want the women. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's a logical
Strategy,
fucking
yeah.
strategy. Exactly right. So I'm not mad at him for that at all.
No.
It's just it was like he was doing his best Drake rendition.
Yeah.
And some of the songs, same flows. You know how Drake does that thing where he like leaves the last word off a bar, but you already know what he's going to say?
Yeah.
Like he did that a lot in the last album. What was it called? CLB.
Yeah.
So he was doing that. He's doing the sing-songy shit a lot, which I don't think he did a lot of before. He was going extra poppy with that horrendous. I don't like it. The First Class with the
The
Fergie
Fergie sample,
sample.
I hate that song. It's everywhere.
It's
I
everywhere.
genuinely don't like.
I didn't like the original.
I can't even
Fergie's
tell
horrible.
what he's fucking saying. Like I don't want to hear it anymore.
No, because it's all
so
over like Instagram
annoying.
and TikTok.
Because you're
and
hearing
shit.
that little snippet, the
That's
same
all you
little
hear.
bit.
Yes. I listened to the whole song one time and I was
turn off.
like, yeah, no, it's not great. So Jack is a fucking really great rapper.
Yeah.
So that's why I was looking forward to it, because I think he's one of the few new cats who rap really well and make pretty fucking solid music. I would never say he makes amazing music or anything, but he makes like solid ass music. So I was really looking forward to it, but I just think the beats were so underwhelming that I was just sort of like kind of bored. And I saw a lot of criticism on Twitter saying it was boring.
Mm.
So I guess, I don't know, do you align with that?
Yeah, somewhat. It's definitely just a Drake impression, but like I enjoyed it still. But I see why people would have been underwhelmed anyway.
Mhm.
I didn't have any expectations. He's not like I'm not waiting for him to release his album and shit.
Yeah.
It's just like
If it's there, it's there.
it's there. And like I enjoyed it for the most of it, so it was fine. But then there were still some weird poppy tunes, like the one with Pharrell was weird, and like the thing was just basically trying to sound like Drake. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's weird, but like I'm not mad. So you know,
It's long. How many songs? Like 17?
15 songs, and this is just 2 music videos. And
Oh, okay.
So it goes
15.
like for an hour.
It says
About
here
an hour,
51 minutes.
There you go. So it's not so bad. It's not too long. Like the intro is pretty cool. Like it's pretty short. Like what was that? 1:20.
Yeah.
So like he's got a lot of short songs. Jack had, when I first heard of him, Fonte retweeted that song called Sundown, which was great, and it's like it fit
Right.
a whole music video fit in a tweet type of thing, like Kill 'Em does. Well, the original, because mine was 2 minutes on the dot before the one with your verse.
Right.
So that would feature. I did that intentionally.
So like
Like finished it on the. It's great. We've finished. We did that on purpose to make a shorter song. So like it's
like
cool. I just like I don't know, man. I listened to it a few times because we were listening to it in the car on the way here, and I'm like, yeah, it's still not really giving me what I want from that. So, a little disappointing, but I guess we'll see how it goes for him. Hopefully, it works out well.
Mm.
But he also did a Funk Flex freestyle, which was also pretty short, just like a couple-minute rap on there. Pretty good. I liked it.
Yeah.
Once again, that beat choice was on fire. But like he was rapping better, I think, on that. There's a few moments where it seemed lazy, or it was like some of the songs that made the album seemed like they shouldn't have made the cut. That's how I
Right.
feel about it. That's what I realized after hearing the Funk Flex thing. I'm like, oh, those raps are better than some of the shit on the album. We're listening to it now. I'm like, why did that rap make it? Like that's kind of weird. So, a bit strange.
Interesting.
But
Yeah.
whatever. So that was cool. There were 3 big videos this week. We'll finish with the biggest one. So ASAP Rocky, which I actually think it might have been last week. He dropped a video called DMB.
Yeah.
I think it's like That's My Bitch. I think that's what it stands for.
Yeah.
And it was, Rihanna was all up in it, and he had the thing where he had Marry Me on his grills. And they were kind of acting like they were married. It was a very weird song, very weird video. I love Rocky, but the song wasn't...
He's pretty drippy. I can see why you like him.
Yeah, Drip God. Even Kanye said he dressed better than him, which I thought was funny. He said that on Drink Champs.
Wow.
And Nori told Rocky that on Drink Champs, which is pretty funny. I don't know if it's out. That was what we were talking about before, right?
Yeah.
Coming soon. Coming soon. You mentioned. Did you mention before? Sorry.
Yeah.
So right now there's like the latest with Pusha T. As of recording this, like it's not out yet. So the Push one I'm curious to hear about.
Yeah, fucking nice.
So that was cool. Kanye did a Life of the Party video. So that was from the first Donda, I believe.
Second.
And was the second one?
It was extended.
The other verse, he added that. So it was, the video is just Kanye's verse, not Andre 3000's verse. And he has, essentially, it's all old photos of Kanye from like primary school or whatever. And they've made the eyes and the mouth move, like to wrap it along. And they put him in like the jacket with the gloves, or like the boots, or any of the Balenciaga Gap collabs and all that type of shit. So
yeah.
It's cool. It's fine. It's interesting because I was talking to Tiff, was like, man, Kanye's got an interesting strategy, which is no strategy. It's just sort of like, he's already got another album out, and just put a video out for that. And just like, he's just like doing whatever the fuck he wants whenever he wants to. Like, to me, it's interesting because I'm always thinking like, all right, well, I got the deluxe version coming out of my Relentless album as soon as shouts to Uncle Josh, as soon as he does the fucking cover. I'll be waiting for a while. Josh, come on, phone. And he gives me that, I can drop it, and I'm going to keep doing some videos. But then I got another EP with Smokewell that Nosh is mixing right now, and like I was sort of hesitating. I don't know if we're going to do videos for that because Smokewell doesn't really like doing videos, and he lives far, and he can't really do that, so it's like a little more difficult. But is it weird for me to drop the deluxe, drop another video or 2 from Relentless, then drop that EP, and then keep dropping videos from Relentless? I don't know. Kanye wouldn't give a fuck, I guess.
I mean, yeah, Kanye's doing like kind of like freedom things to whatever the fuck he wants. Depends if you want things to overlap like that.
Yeah. I guess it's like whatever, who cares? It's like whenever the art comes, just drop that shit. So
I mean, yeah, people love a good video no matter what it drops, so like it's not a bad idea.
Yeah, I guess so, right? So what difference does it make? And then obviously the big one this week was Kendrick's Heart. Is it The Heart? I think it's The Heart. Part 5. Heart or The Heart? I don't know. But he dropped a cool video where he did the deep fakes. The Heart, thank you. And on the cover, part 5,
is crazy, eh?
It's very cool.
They're getting really crazy at it.
Yeah, they did a really good job. So it was like a pretty simple video, definitely worth checking out. He turned into OJ, Will Smith, Jussie Smollett, which we need to talk about in a second, Nipsey Hussle, Kobe Bryant, and I thought you turned 5 people. 6 people. Oh, we did 5. 5 people. Okay. Yeah. And he had the photos I've seen on the cover are different hands making the 5, and they're all from those 5 dudes. Yeah. Which is super cool. The best part is when he turned into Nipsey and he did a verse from Nipsey's perspective. Didn't change his voice to sound like Nipsey, but did like a probably a solid 16 to 24 bars, as if he's saying. It was very cool. I enjoyed it a lot. People losing their shit as you would expect because he's dropping his album. I think is it this week or next week?
I think it's this week.
Fuck.
On Friday or Saturday?
Friday.
On the 13th?
Ooh, shit, yeah, let's double check. That's cool because that's my day. Friday the 13th. Let's fucking go, bro.
Let's go, cunt. It's gonna be a good day, man. The weather's gonna be up there, 27.
If he mentioned if you go, it's called Mr. Morale and the Steppers, and when he tweeted, the tweet had the link to it, and that's at the date. Shouldn't be that hard to figure that shit out, I guess.
Oh, maybe if I just go on the PG Lang.
Yeah, that PG Lang because he was talking about it from there. So yeah, that was pretty cool. That album, I'm definitely keen for that. I just copped. Nosh gave me the. Did you give me the for Christmas? Good Kid, Mad City, from vinyl, and I just bought To Pimp a Butterfly. So I always just keep them in the cart whenever I buy something out of Amazon, or just buy
Fuji's
one of them.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But I got the Fuji's one, yeah. But I hadn't listened to them yet, so I was like, cool. I'm looking forward to hearing that one.
It's set to be released May 13th.
All right, so this Friday. All right, so next month we'll talk about it.
Beauty.
All right, sick. And then what was I gonna say? Okay, Jussie Smollett, right? Or Smollett. I'm not sure how to say it. So Nosh was watching. He's like, "Who's that?" We're like, "Oh," because it is a little weird.
Like, oh,
it is a little weird, that one, I think. And Jussie Smollett, you're like, "Who's that?"
And you were shocked.
I was shocked.
Shooketh.
Because of how huge what happened. So you didn't even know what happened.
I didn't know who that guy is at all.
This is amazing to me.
You said he's on Empire. I've never seen Empire.
But this goes so much. When I tell you,
I know who he is. As soon as I read the story, I know who he is.
Right, what?
I knew who he is straight away.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the name doesn't ring a bell.
No, the
didn't
face,
watch
the face
Empire.
didn't ring a
Know
bell.
nothing about nothing.
Nothing about nothing.
All right.
I'm
going to tell you.
Nothing.
Hey, I'm going to tell you about that.
Something. Yeah. If you want to be with me. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, go.
Okay, so Empire is a horrendous show, lame, corny, all those things.
Is that 50s directed show?
No, that's Power.
It's on
That's
Stars.
the
It's
other
on
one.
Stars
So
Network still, isn't
Mum like 50s on Stars. Empire, I don't remember what it was on, HBO or something probably.
Probably
No, not HBO because they wouldn't make something that whack. It's really corny. Mum likes it. That's put it there. She loves Taraji. Like Taraji's character. Taraji had Terrence Howard.
Mhm.
Like hey man, like he's always like doing the voice. What's he Mero does it really well. So yeah, anyway, he's on that show. He is a singer on the show. So it's like they've got a label. He's like a gay singer, and his dad like beat him up when he was young, threw him in a trash can because he was gay. Like he saw him wearing women's clothes and some shit like that, right? So maybe just before the pandemic, he had this incident in Chicago. It was like 2 a.m, and he said he was walking out to get Subway, and then 2 people in MAGA hats came up to him, calling him racist things, homophobic things, put a noose around his neck, and beat him up. And then he called the cops and came back into the crib. And then when they saw him at the crib, they're like, oh, that's fucked up. Then he's at the crib and he had a noose still around his neck. I'm like, that's interesting. Like, if you just got beat up and like attacked by 2 people, why would you keep the noose around the neck, particularly what the noose means? If it was racist Trump people, wouldn't you want to take that off?
Immediately.
Yeah, it was probably like 2019, maybe even 2018. So this is not ringing a bell?
Nope.
Oh my goodness. Honestly, like for you to avoid this is
That's
more work than knowing what it is, because it's everywhere. If you go on Twitter,
Never seen
everywhere.
it.
If you go on Instagram, it's all over. Okay.
Never seen it on Instagram. I use Instagram a lot. Barely use Twitter.
Wow. So maybe you're just not following the same like complex and all that type of stuff, like music stuff.
This rings 0 bells, bro.
Okay. It was one of the biggest things ever because it came out that he faked it. And the people who came and got him were 2 dudes that he paid to do it. And they were black guys wearing like 2 Nigerian brothers, like bodybuilder brothers, who had the MAGA hats on. There's video of them buying the rope for the noose and the MAGA hats from like a gas station.
What?
And basically he went to court over it. And when he got out, like a week after, everyone still believed him. He did a live show. He said, I'm the gay Tupac. As if like, he's the one out here, like, blah, blah, blah. Like I'm the, I survived it. It's like equating his attack to Tupac getting shot 5 times or whatever.
My God.
And then over the time, everyone's pointing out, why would someone as famous as him be going to Subway of all shitty places at 2 a.m. in like February or something? Like some was like Brick in Chicago. And
oh my God.
it just made no sense. Wouldn't you get Uber? Or wouldn't you get like a driver to go do it or someone? You're on one of a big show. You've got money. Like what the fuck? All of these things kept making no sense. Why did you keep the noose on? He to this day still maintains he's innocent. They put him in jail for, I believe now he's in jail, and they're trying to get him free because his family still say he's innocent. Like he's just not budging from the innocent thing, even though I think these Nigerian brothers were admitting what happened and stuff. It's a very weird situation. So the point is like it's like a real mainstream thing that if you just exist around on social, like it's very fascinating to me that you avoided that information. That's all.
I didn't avoid it. Just never saw it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You didn't intentionally avoid it, but it avoided you. Maybe is probably what I'm trying to say.
So fucking true.
Kind of weird, eh?
Yeah.
Obviously, you know about that, yeah.
It's true.
That's true.
Like I just feel like it's everywhere. So anyway, pretty funny. That's why I don't know why he turned into him of all people, because I feel like that had the least explanation for that video.
Definitely threw me off, mate. And here we are, getting back on track thanks to old cthesis.com/me, bruv.
That's me job. All right. So that's basically all the things here, except Dan's old music review. We'll go into that real quick from last week.
Go on.
Classic.
So we said to listen to D'Angelo Brown Sugar,
Yes.
Cypress Hill Black Sunday, and Common B.
Ooh,
Give us a rundown on your thoughts on those 3 projects.
Okay, I'll start off with D'Angelo Brown Sugar. Fire. 10 out of 10. Incredible. And it's like in like 10 songs. It's just great. It's just so sick.
No skips.
So sick. Like Brown Sugar, shit down, motherfucker. Like, it's so good. Like,
How did it make you feel? Did you get goosebumps? Tell me.
it made me feel
Frisky.
yes. That is the
Ooh.
right,
Randy, a
perfect
little bit
way.
toey.
Yeah.
Toey.
Toe.
Toey's a good one.
That's really hard.
But yeah, like it was sick. Love that. Love that.
Awesome, dude.
Black Sunday.
Are you
Cypress
going to
Hill.
smash to it?
Easy. Yeah.
Perfect.
100%. 100%.
You're going to have to try
I'm telling
it.
your auntie.
Yeah, give it a shot.
Black Sunday, Cypress Hill. It was literally what I expected. It was weird but sick.
Dark.
Like I always knew them guys were just weird, but like, well, weird as in very unique sound.
Yeah.
To this day, I've never heard any rappers sound like them ever. So
Yeah, Be Real has one of those voices. It's like
it's very
literally
different.
There's nobody else.
But like, it was sick, great. Like,
Okay.
like solid 8.5, 9. Like, it was a great album.
Sick.
Great.
Classic.
And Common B, look, I see why people say Common is boring. I know he's talented, and I feel bad saying it. I know he's talented. He's a good rapper. Man, he's so fucking boring, man.
Oh my
Fuck.
goodness.
So boring, I can't.
So let's talk about the production on that album. That was
Yeah, that's why we
chose
made-
that one.
Yeah.
Because it was 100%
Kanye.
produced by Kanye.
Yeah, yeah. And there's might have been like a co-production on
That's
it. but
what I was
it's-
thinking
It's
too.
mainly Kanye.
Right.
Mhm.
Like, it is a Kanye thing. but
Would
then
you
he might
say
have got some
that it's Common's
inspiration.
best facts? Would you say it's Common's best produced album?
Yes.
I agree. That's why when you said that, even listening to other Common projects that I think are classic,
He did have a lot of Jay Dilla beats, which are amazing too.
like
but
Water for Chocolate and stuff.
Exactly.
Yes, exactly.
But then this one is just different because it's so cohesive because Kanye did his fucking job and he was at
Legend on the
it was
shit.
at the exactly
That
it was at
intro-
that organic. It's like post college dropout before like after
It was the year after.
you know what I'm saying like it was
Soul
a
Beat.
good fucking
Pinnacle.
time to get Kanye to do a whole album for you, bro. Like, and Common, I don't know if Common picked them or Kanye was like, rap on this, but it just worked. Like most of those songs compared to other albums, they really have a good synergy and energy and relationship. They all do their fucking job, and I love that album so much. That's why I urge you to listen to it more than like Water for Chocolate, because it has that extra element of I don't know awesomeness, whatever. But yeah,
I get you. It's not that it's bad.
I
At
know.
all.
But like,
But you think Common overall
Yeah.
is still boring?
I think he's just boring. Yeah.
Is it because his voice is not dynamic? It's mainly like monotone-ish.
I don't know.
He doesn't have a different voice. Like his rap voice is the same. Like he whether he's on a
it's not very
happy track, dark
inflections.
track, yeah, inflections. Like he doesn't enunciate things enough. He doesn't. The expression isn't there. But he has a very iconic rap voice, but it's just not dynamic enough. He doesn't have that range of expression. It's kind of like that's the rap. It's like Guru or fucking cunts that rap just the same the whole time. Like
I don't know. Maybe that's a part of it. Maybe you have to be in a certain mood to listen to it. Maybe I'm listening to it for the wrong
I
reasons.
think the production is what makes that album for me.
Yeah.
Though.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like
well,
but
like yeah.
the title track is just out of.
I'm picturing. I'm just listening to it. I'm like going through the intro
You're listening in your head.
in my head. I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it. It's one of the greatest fucking beats of all time.
Yeah.
And the bars on that are just flawless. Like I used to open solo shows doing that beat. Like you wait to like the boom 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 boom, and you wait to the and then it starts to come in, and then the beat comes out, and you like the drums kick in, and you can like come out on stage. Like I did that opening for Slum Village. Me and Marty, Dr. Mad. It was like crazy. That's one of the greatest things of all time. So that's
Also,
why,
when we saw him live in Melbourne,
that was before this. That was what was it?
we saw the whole concert live.
It was
It was ridiculous, bro. At the upstairs place,
Prince Wales.
Prince of
It's
Wales.
my favorite venue of all
Yeah.
time.
It was.
Are you sure it was
yeah,
that? Okay, well I have it
Yeah.
all on film. I filmed it.
Yeah.
So.
That was incredible.
All right.
I got goosebumps in like
That's
when it
crazy.
came out though, because so when you listen to the reason why I have such a huge affinity for this fucking album is because A, it's awesome. B, it's like the production is next level for Common's other things. But when we
Yeah.
saw him live and he came out, so when the actual drums drop and he comes out, I want to be as free as a spirit, and then so he literally came from behind the stage and like sprinted out,
Oh yeah, the energy.
and
was
he's
crazy.
just like fucking dude, like.
And he had like that pink shirt on and the vest,
And
and he just kept like taking shit off because
And
he kept sweating
he
it
was
out.
massive, and he was just like, look, he
And he
was
brought
looking
out
and
friends
feeling
on stage.
really good, and like,
He brought Mel on for Come Closer.
well, that's right, yeah, exactly. Our home,
So, like, he
our
picks
homegirl
the
Mel.
girl.
So like,
And we were there up front with our friend. Our friend was like,
just
So he grabbed her out of the crowd and like did the little thing where you rapped the song to her.
Yeah.
His energy for that fucking concert was incredible, and so whenever I listen to the album again after that, it's been like, yeah, because this really bangs. Like he records everything so kind of somber in a way. It's very like, you know, not monotone, but like it's very in the same register the whole time. It doesn't have the expression dynamics that other rappers do, but like, anyway, that's why that one's so special to me, because the concert was so fire, and plus Kanye did the whole shit, and it's just next level compared to his
Yeah, I feel you.
other
I get
things
you.
in it. Like,
I get you.
yeah, alright.
I get you.
Okay. So those are the 3 that you have for last week.
Yes.
So for this week, one that we had for you was Sean Price's album Monkey Buzz, BARZ. Sean Price, SEAN. So rest in peace. Sean Price was in a group, used to be known as, in a group called Helter Skelter. Then he went solo. And that is his first solo album, if I'm not mistaken, from what, 05?
Yeah. 05.
So it's similar beats style, but it's way more gangster to
more.
be.
Okay.
I love this fucking album. It's
The
spectacular.
artwork is incredible.
Yeah, it's like the
Very
comic book shit.
yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
all of them are all into that shit. It's great.
Yeah, so he was from like Boot Camp Clique, which was Smith & Wesson, OGC, Black Moon.
Yeah, Buckshot.
Buckshot from Black Moon, exactly.
Sorry.
All them cats. So like it's a pretty super East Coast, New York, you know, Brooklyn, hoodlum thug rap, but it's
Grimy
spectacular. Yeah, it's spectacular.
Super.
And it's really funny. You'll appreciate it because he's a smart ass,
Okay.
and he's like this big dude who actually would do the thing and probably has done the things that he's talking about. So like, but everyone just loved him. He was just like super
Sean the
cool.
Barbarian.
There was a joke back in the day in the MySpace time where it was almost like he was doing features for like a G.
Yeah.
And like everybody had a Sean Price verse. So it was like got to the point where it was like a joke. We always used to joke about it, about like, save up for that $1,000 Sean Price verse, like type of thing. I kind of wish I did. One
we
time
should've
me and
got
my friend
one.
called him because we got his number. And we called him and we went to his answer machine. And then we were like, I didn't know what we were going to say if we answered. He did answer.
Brute.
So okay, there's that. So we're gonna give you 2. So we're gonna give you 2 different vibes of rap albums, and then an R&B or neo soul album.
Mm-hmm.
So okay, what's a good neo soul one? Okay, Maxwell Urban Hang Suite,
Oh.
classic.
Classic.
You know Maxwell?
No.
No. Okay, so he was D'Angelo's like
You have similar hair to him in that album.
yeah in that
we're
time.
telling you to look at.
So this is
We got remastered in 2021.
Okay, so it
Yeah,
probably
cool.
sounds sick. So this like you might if you don't know some of these songs, I'd be surprised.
Yeah.
96?
96, yeah.
You might have been
So
made
kinda
to one of these
after.
songs. Not even kidding.
Potentially.
Great. Good thought.
So let's
Good
Good
Sorry,
times.
all right. So let's ask get your mum on the phone. See what's going on.
Just confirm.
Just confirm that. So I'm sure she's going to love that question.
Straight.
So yeah, it's really you'll know a bunch of the like something's a classic. Ascension, Don't Ever Wonder's a big one. Fucking Till the Cops Come Knocking was kind of the slow jam, but it's cool. Anyway, this is
That's
it's
a
fucking
rooting
phenomenal shit. So
jam.
this was the next like D'Angelo essentially arguably set off neo soul. This was like the next thing.
Okay.
And then another rap album that's probably a different. Maybe since Black Star came out, you should listen to the first Black Star album. So it's just Black. It's called Black
Yeah.
Star. So Most Def and Tyler Quilly, yeah, that one, yeah. That was from what 2000,
Yo,
98. Oh, they're good. Born year.
some
Oh, yeah,
cunts
not
actually have said that it's boring.
Yeah, because they're down comments on the joint. I think.
Yeah.
Common brought it down. Is
Reparation.
what you're trying to say?
I'm just saying that Dan might. If you're saying people say this is boring, I think this is a pretty fucking sick album. Like definition,
Amazing.
redefinition.
There's
is
like
crazy.
5 songs on here which are absolutely timeless and they'll never be touched. They're ridiculous.
Yeah, some pretty good joints on this.
Yeah.
But
This is
overall,
like
the
super
album, what would
conscious
you give
shit.
it? Like a 7 or an 8?
Yeah, probably 7.
Yeah.
It's like
kinda
it's
where
like
I'm at, too.
conscious. It's like the kind of beginning-ish of like conscious rap era,
Mhm.
Soulquarians.
Backpack shit too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I
That
think
makes
you'd like that because now you've got 3 things with different vibes. Like, even though they're New York dudes, this looks
Mhm.
pretty different to Sean B,
Yeah.
and that's also a little bit later, like 05 compared to 98. It's a good lineup.
Cool.
This is fun. Are you enjoying these?
Yeah, 100%.
These are like
Album
throwbacks. We're just
100%.
chucking you in the trenches. But like,
I
boy,
love
listen to
it.
this shit I used to mob to by myself.
Well,
Can't mob by yourself, but
you can.
I mean,
You made it happen.
one cunt could be a mob still.
There you go.
You know what I mean?
Love it. It's an album. Is that the episode title? One cunt could be mob.
One cunt could be a mob.
No, we can't say cunt.
No, we can't say cunt.
So, all right. So that's all the main shit. Do we want to do some wrap it up with unpopular opinions?
Yeah.
See if there's something that Reddit can bust out for us a little bit, and then we can take it home.
Take you home, buddy.
So I don't know. We've got pause.
Ask
We've
Tiffany
got
to jump in.
5 episodes. I don't know when we're going to be back to do. It'd be cool to do 100 in person. Tiffany did a workout. Well, she went for a walk. Oh, okay.
Walkers, eh?
Reply. Good job getting out for a walk.
Oh my god.
I love this walk to work. And look, my mother-in-law finished the workout today. She's doing a walk. Oh, she went for a workout this morning.
Such a sleuth.
Shit, just another day for you. Now that's some walking.
You know, every time
Are
I
you
look at
fucking
these,
serious? You wrote
No, that's what he says. You just choose a... I've cleared it now. What?
every time I see these controversial opinions, everyone mentions Brockhampton, and I'm just like, did I miss the boat?
They suck.
They suck, right?
Yeah,
They're like Odd Future wannabes. Like they're not.
sucking on Dong.
Like everyone mentions them.
Yeah.
It's like really.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like this is for the kids. They're like extraordinarily overrated. Don't say that because that is arrestable. I don't like children.
No, they're all a bunch of cunts, aren't they?
Yep. Well,
there's a swoopy pigeon right there.
yeah, they need to relax. It's like tripping me out. What do people say about it? Like, just they're the best group ever or some shit?
Well, they just say about their best rapper is this guy. I'm just like, I don't get why this is even a discussion. It's like saying, I don't even know, bro. It's like saying, who's a fucking irrelevant group?
Who's a twat?
It's like saying, Lil Pump is the best in his era. I'm like,
He is.
fair enough. Fair enough.
I think he's probably the
Little
worst. I feel like he's probably the worst of all the rap because he also has a bad attitude. So he's like, he seems like a fuckwit.
Yeah, bad attitude. Right.
Yeah, exactly. Piece of shit.
Trash pussy hole thing.
Here we go.
Imagine being a pussy hole thing. Okay? Hey? Imagine.
I'm seeing a lot of M&Ms here. I'm here.
There's always like unpopular ones about Eminem. Eh?
Someone said that Eminem is extremely overrated, and the only reason he's popular is because he was a white guy who could rap in an era where white guys didn't rap.
Goodness me.
I think that's harsh, man.
That's pretty harsh. Still,
harsh.
It
Love
goes alright
Eminem.
with the
Eminem's
rest,
sick,
yeah.
man.
Yeah.
If someone told me Eminem was the GOAT, I'd be like, fair enough. Like, it's fine.
He's
He's
really
in-
good
he's
at
in the
rapping.
conversation.
He's definitely
Yeah, I think he's hard. Like,
Pause.
well hard.
pause.
No pause.
But yeah,
No
like,
pause.
I don't know. I feel like people hating him too much.
Yeah.
It's hard not to hate him right now.
Well, it depends on how much you love rapidy raps, because like the people that love rapidy raps more, absolutely ride or die, cult style for Eminem. But like, you know, I don't like his rapidy rap stuff.
I prefer his D12 era when he was just trolling,
insane.
just having a good time. You know, you didn't care.
That is kind of rapidy rap, isn't
Purple
it? But like, it
Pills,
was kind of
them
evil,
tunes.
dark, rapidy.
Yeah,
Stuff,
that was
but it
like,
had, like-
that was a horrorcore. Like,
I mean, like
Almost,
the
yeah.
new stuff where he's like Dr. Seuss rhyming words, like that's
too whack,
cringeable.
man. Just retire.
That whenever that started, when did that start? We should talk about that.
I have no idea. Around those albums that started with R.
Relapse.
Yeah, it was like 4 of them or some shit. Around when he started doing the voices. What was the album with the voices? He started doing the... I can't even mimic it because I don't remember it, but I know there were weird accents. Accents is probably the word.
Mm.
Even he knows that it was stupid. He's just fucking around. Anyway.
Here we go. Stankonia doesn't compare to Equemini.
Facts. Not even remotely close. I don't even know why people say it's a classic like that. Like, it's got their biggest commercial hits.
Mhm.
Aquemini is one of the greatest albums of fucking all time.
True.
Like, you can't even, like, question it. It's 5 mics. That... Yeah, come on, man. No. I have that on vinyl?
How many records got 5 mics? Was it like 20?
Yeah.
It was fuck all, wasn't it?
Yeah. We should find that list,
Which
too.
J. Cole and Drake have never been worth talking about.
That's not true.
That is not true.
Because even
That's
if
a
you could
trash
go on
opinion.
numbers alone...
Yeah.
Don't blame him.
Yeah, fuck that. That's silly. Yeah, Jake, that's really dumb. That's a really dumb
That is a
thing
very
to say.
stupid one.
They're just trying to
You are
get...
really dumb.
Mm-mm.
Eazy-E is the greatest rapper of all time and the most important ever in the rap game.
Excuse
Wow.
me.
Without him, there wouldn't be no Dr. Dre, Ice Cube, Eminem, Kendrick, 50, Snoop, Bone Thugs, and probably no Tupac or Big, because without his influence, they probably wouldn't have the opportunity to get in the rap game.
See, opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got one. And
That's interesting.
that's
It's an interesting take,
but, like,
actually,
but-
because
but that's about
I didn't know where he was going with it, but
The thing is, he doesn't
way
write his own
concluded
shit.
it-
Mhm.
So, like, that
Can't
takes it
consider
all
him.
away. He was a hustler who Ice Cube wrote his shit.
Mhm.
So, does that, I don't know if you can say he's the GOAT. I think he can say he's very, very, very
He's a good
influential.
performer. Like Snoop is a great performer.
I think this guy.
Like,
is,
when's the last time actually Snoop wrote his own shit? I'd like to know that because, like, you know, every collab, it's like Dr. Dre.
I don't think he's that. I don't think he's like that level of never writing.
Really?
I don't think it's that much.
Okay.
Because the raps are too shit most of the time. They're shady. They love Snoop, but like a
Yeah,
lot of
me
the raps
too.
are so shit. I'm like, he has to have written them.
Really?
DJ Yella was a better producer than Dre.
I'd love to know that.
I have to go. I have to see the list.
Mm-mm.
But if you're comparing an era, that's fair. Anything outside of the era when Yella and Dre were making beats together, type of thing, it's not even. You can't even stop.
Common should be in more top 5 all-time discussions. He low-key has one of the best discographies in rap, especially from Resurrection to The Dreamer, the Believer.
No.
Top 5?
Top 5? Nah.
No.
Maybe like
top
a top
10
20?
to top 20. Yeah. Top 5 is a little.
Is a stretchy thing.
That's a boost.
I mean, like, you know, he's got his moments. He's definitely not shit in any regard. Like, he's, you know, been around for, he's showed the longevity. Like, he's got the skills, but he hasn't, like, would you say, like, he's lacking, I don't know, diversity in his, like, beat shit. Everything's, like,
Common.
yeah.
No.
No?
No. I
Like,
think it's
Electric
very
Circus
diverse. You
was
should
weird
hear
as
like,
fuck, wasn't it?
yeah, and the one with Pharrell, the robot one, whatever that was called, that was weird as shit.
Mm.
Then you got something like B.
So what's he lacking to get in the top 10 then?
I think.
What does he need to get in the top 10?
I think he's like he rhymes a little nursery rhymish for me. Like he's still got the older school flows. And he's common. And then you hear him freestyle. He freestyles a lot. Freestyling ass rappers don't always like. I feel like he's moved away from his like peak songwriting. I think he's peaked as a songwriter, and whenever he performs, he likes to do the freestyles, like actually off the dome and shit.
Yeah.
And so I find those people who are really good at freestyling. I think he's pretty fucking good at freestyling. I struggle to write songs, so I think he's always been good at freestyling, but he just happens to have peaked on the songwriting shit. And everything he's done since, God knows, I have to really go back and listen, but it's sort of declined in its quality, or just people didn't care as much, and he became an actor.
Yeah. This is a very interesting one.
Yeah, switch the focus.
I love J. Cole, but I think he gets mentioned alongside Kendrick and Drake too often. His discography doesn't compare to Kendrick's and is really not near Drake's level commercially. He gets all the love for being the third guy, but so many rappers who emerged around the time he did, for example, Mac Miller, Tyler the Creator, have made way better music. I think once upon a time I believed that.
Right.
I definitely believed that once, but
What changed?
listening to his projects again and 2014 Forest Hills Drive,
It's classic. It's incredible.
I just don't know any. I don't even know if Drake has a better album than that. I don't know if Kendrick has.
Maybe
a better album
nothing
than
was the same, and maybe To Pimp a Butterfly would all be equivalent to all their best.
Yeah.
And then the Forest Hill was the best for Cole,
that.
but
Yeah.
Mac Miller hasn't made music anywhere near as good as that, or whoever else. Who's the other
Tyler
person?
the Creator.
Tyler. Oh, Tyler's a different conversation.
Yeah.
I've never been a fan of Mac Miller. Just the music never connected
Divine
with me.
Feminine was good, actually. That
I don't know. I find his voice annoying, and it's just not for me. That's all.
Yeah.
But I know that he is completely.
It's because he was like, you know, like skater suburban kind of vibes.
Maybe it's just not for me. I just don't like it. Like
Yeah.
every time I've tried really hard, I don't fuck with it. It's just not doesn't work. But it doesn't mean it's not great. But I still like say forget what I think aside. As far as personally looking at it more objectively, I just don't think he's made music as good as that album.
But,
At all. I think I think this is a bit of a boost. But J. Cole is like out of those three, like Drake, Kendrick, and him, he's the most controversial as far as opinions. People either like him or you don't. Like you ask my girl, like Tiff would be, I think Cole's her number one of all time. Like I've never seen her love anyone as much as Cole. like because it resonates with her.
Mm.
She loves everything about it. I feel like he hits a nice mix between the shit for the fellas and the shit for the ladies. Like and everything in the lady song, like super tight lyrically. Never really, you know. I feel like maybe Drake's had more weaker. So I don't want to say whack. It's not fair. Like weaker music than Cole has. I would say that probably. But Drake is easily the most commercially successful of the three, and Cole is the least commercially successful of the three. I think you have to probably do the numbers. And even then, if you look at Kendrick's music, he probably shouldn't have been as commercially successful because it isn't as accessible.
Right.
Yeah.
It's actually more for the heads. So him being more successful actually speaks more about Kendrick's reach,
yeah.
all that. You know?
To the real cunts.
There was one hit I found, but I've literally...
It's definitely more authentic.
Yes.
It's more thought out. It's more like...
Kendrick, you mean?
Yeah, Kendrick. Like when you listen to like Good Kid, Mad City, it's like listening to a movie. Like you get lots of visuals from what he's saying. It's like it's a big story.
Yeah, he's very good with that.
But the interludes help as well. Like sound effects and the Foley and stuff they do on that is ridiculous.
Agreed.
But, yeah.
Tupac's best album was his greatest hits album because he never made a great album.
Wow.
You know what? That's kind of fair.
I think that's fair. I think that's fair. I re-listened to a lot of Tupac like a few months ago.
Reddit is like savage, bro.
I'm like, this guy really wasn't as good as I thought. Like, I think his greatest album is the greatest hits. He's never made one project where I'm like
losing your mind over it.
Yeah, there's so many songs where I'm just like
very
skip. I'm just like,
yeah.
But then the great songs on that are incredible. Like they're so good. That's why the greatest hits are the best.
Yeah, you know what?
I think that's fair.
I think it's completely fair because even I'm just thinking back now. Like, we talked about this on here? Didn't you listen to All Eyes on Me or something?
Yeah. This
and we were both like, you were like, yeah, it is kind of patchy. There is some of these fucking like average ass songs and shit that are on there, and even like my favorite album is Me Against the World. But even that has got it's probably 50% skips. If I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
Maybe not 50, but like there's a lot of songs. If I listen to it, I go back and listen to my favorite like 3 or 4 songs, and like. But overall, if I had to really go back, there's a bunch of songs that I'm just like, oh, these aren't really hit, man. Yeah, that's an interestingly accurate one.
Interesting.
Wow.
Interesting. Okay.
Anything else on there? If there's not, we don't have to floss it. We're at 112. That's not bad.
112, not too bad. Okay. There's nothing I can really find which is
like really like
riveting. Some of it's just stupid. Some of it is Some of it just makes no sense. Some of it is
to counter
just...
fuck, is what you're saying.
Basically.
I get you.
Basically.
Yeah, like...
Alright.
Yeah, mate.
Alright, you know.
Okay.
You know.
Oh, last thing. Can we play the new thing you sent? The new Aussie producer drop. I want to shout out the homie.
Oh, yeah.
What's his name again?
Ginger Package, I'm pretty sure.
And last time it was the Fuck Me Dead, Jono.
You sick cunt.
You've gone and done it again, you sick cunt. And this time...
Aussie producer tags.
There you go.
What the fuck? Did I send it to...
He sent it to the group with us on Instagram.
Oh, so I can scroll up like a dickhead.
There he is. All right, this is part 2. His brand new one. At Ginger Package.
Holy fuck, Damo. This beat's hotter than a sausage sanger fresh off the fucking Barbie. Look up sick cunt in the dictionary. You will see a picture of me.
It's incredible.
It's genuinely ridiculous.
It's great.
So, like, he did a decent job there.
I hope he just keeps these coming. Holy fuck, Davo.
That
was pretty good. Like,
Davo,
fuck me dead, John. I don't know why that one just got me. You've done it again, you sick cunt. It was just because it was so aggressive. I think that was just, like, fucking hilarious. I wanted to give him a shout. Because I think that was last week, wasn't it? So last week? I don't know, man. Life is a blur. But anyway, shit was good. Dude is hilarious. I want to see those ones continue. So with that, you sick cunts.
You slutty bitch.
How do we normally do this? Which order is it? It's you first, right? Notion, where can everyone find you?
Mate, at Notion Baby on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, and TikTok. I just made a new Instagram. It's called Notion MTB. I like to ride bikes, and I got a sick one. I go down hills and shit. I'll document that. So have a geeze. At Illnote Studios on Instagram and Facebook. Fucking get a dog up your mate. NotionBeast.com, illnotestudios.com. There's heaps of stuff. Baby D?
Heaps of stuff. HTFGXMNG on Instagram.
There we go.
TikTok. I post news stuff now about games and shit, so check that out.
Wow.
And my personal thing,
ESPN,
Dahn Johnson.
wow.
I'm basically ESPN.
Wow.
Dahn Johnson on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. Catch me there. And
Love it. Give me at CWFOR on Instagram and Twitter, and CWTMF on Facebook and TikTok. We're not going to take a screenshot. We're going to take a. I can just take a screenshot if you want to do that. Actually, let's take a screenshot.
Do it.
Hang on. As opposed to doing it from the camera because the camera's about to die. Okay, ready? Did it do it? All right. I did. Oh yeah, because I can't hear it. And what else? Oh yeah, CWT. What did I say? Right? C4. Whatever, and CTMF, Facebook, and TikTok. I said that, yeah. So, guys, thank you for listening, watching, whatever the fuck. Listening. If you enjoyed the episode, smash the thumbs up, hit subscribe below, hit the motherfucking notification bell.
Ding.
So you know when the new drops. Follow us everywhere at The Movement, fam. We typically drop the pods every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern. Right now, it is 7:35 p.m. Tuesday Eastern. So, it'll get up when it's up. Apologies, but next week we might be back in Bizzo. Cunts, love you all. Get a dog up, yo. We'll see you C words next week. Listen so we can hear that. It's like I don't have to hear it there, so we can hear it. There we go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Sweet,
drink
mate.
water. Don't be your shit, cunt.
H2O.
Fuck me dead, ocean.
Those dogs.
You've gone and done it again.
Mad cunt.
Mad cunt.
Yeah.
Eating Vegemite.
Feeling alright.
Oh.
Yeah.
Get Vegemite in you.